Welcome to the FC Denver 2020 Awards presentation. We're here at the Abbey Tavern in Denver. Follow us in. Welcome to the FC Denver 2020 Men's Awards presentation. What a year it's been. I'm standing alongside Andy Gellner, men's first team head coach. Before I pass it off to Andy to talk a little bit about the season, I just wanted to recognize Andy for coming on board mid-season. Before that, he was a club goalkeeper coach. He stepped on board mid-season in a very unique circumstance and put his heart and his energy and his effort behind it and really led the team right to the championship, and we're working very closely together on building this going forward. So I want to recognize Andy for his hard work and his dedication, and I'm really excited to be working with him in building a dynasty of our men's program moving forward. So without further ado, I'll have Andy to speak a little bit about the year.
Yeah, this year was a year of adversity, for the first team. Started off with the spring season being canceled and then not being able to train very much over the summer and do things like that. That was very tough for us. Going into the season, we had a 2-week quarantine break right before the season started. We ended up moving leagues and started that league right on, with 1 week notice. We had Peter Bunting, our head coach, left in the middle of the season. We had a whole bunch of new players join the fray. We had a bunch of young kids, youth movement within the Premier team came in. So there was a lot to deal with for a lot of the guys, but we still got results. At the end of the season, we had a total of 35 points, finished top of the table. We had a plus 43 goal differential, which was very impressive for the team. One of the best I've seen. We had a comfortable semifinal win and a very exciting 1-goal loss in the final. So it was a very successful year for the first team. We have a lot to build on. Some of the things we have to build on. We got a very strong youth movement, like I already alluded to. We have some players that will be rejoining. We'll have a lot of competition for spots. We've increased our trainings to twice a week. We're going to have some professional strength and conditioning people coming in. There's a lot to be excited about. We laid a strong base. We have a strong, consistent system of play and a good foundation to build upon going into next season. Our goal remains the same, will remain the same, chase trophies. We came up just short this year, but that's not changing, and we got the base to continue on.
Awesome. Well, let's recognize the top achievers of our men's first team. So these were voted by their peers, and voting by your peers, I think, has extra significance. They're the people with you every single game. They're the people with you at trainings. They're the people that see your best and see your worst. So these are all awards voted by peers. The first one is the best teammate. All of these players got at least one vote by their peers as best teammate. Jojo Schmidt, Steven Lara, Keegan Lapp, Ethan Boyle, Paul Hogan, Brian Sheehan, and Bo Reese. Congratulations to each of you for being recognized by your peers for being a best teammate. The top 3 vote getters for 2020 for our men's first team are Brian Sheehan, Jojo Schmidt, and Steven Lara. And the winner of the men's first team 2020 best teammate is
Brian Sheehan. Congratulations, Brian. This award really is perfect for him. He's one of the best guys on the team. He's a leader. He's always texting guys after games. He's pulling guys. Like we talked about, we had a lot of young guys on the team this year. He really did a great job of mentoring. They couldn't think of a better person to win this award than Brian Sheehan. So congrats, Brian.
Yeah, he emailed guys after the last game. He wanted to email them separately as a player to have extra significance. Just as losing a championship, it's always that gut feeling in your heart. He really wanted to reach out as a fellow player to connect with everybody and let them know that this is just one of the peaks and valleys in the journey. So an ideal best teammate award. Congratulations, Brian. Moving on, the most valuable player award for our men's first team for 2020. Each of these players received MVP votes. Sam Flood, Ethan Boyle, Kit Weaver, Brian Roddy, Brian Sheehan, and Tyler Weber. Congratulations to each of you for being recognized by your peers for being potentially the most valuable player. The top 3 vote getters in no particular order are Ethan Boyle, Brian Roddy, and Brian Sheehan. And the award winner for the 2020 men's first team is
Ethan Boyle. Ethan was one of our youngest players, and he really does deserve this award for MVP. We asked a lot of him. We asked him for position change. He played up top, and he really embraced it, kept his head down, kept working, and was an absolute weapon up there. Our leading goal scorer. In many games, he was simply on his own and made something out of nothing, and brought us victory. So, big deserving of this award. Congratulations, Ethan.
And Ethan is a part of our youth movement. When we started our U19 team, he was one of our members of that, and he's been playing with the club since. So for him to be playing with our men's first team and to be winning the MVP as our men's first team, a short 2 years after playing on our U19 team is a reward for Ethan, but a reward for what we're doing as a club and our development movement moving forward. So congratulations, Ethan. All the other players that are in Ethan's class that are still a part of the club too, and the entire men's first team, all the award winners, Sheehan, Coach Andy, Coach Peter, and everybody that had a big role in our men's first team this season. Well done.